Let it focus. Let it focus. Welcome back to Oracles by MJ. Who the is it? It is me. And that damn bus. Let me move this table closer to me. How are we feeling today? It is cold as sack. It is cold as hell outside. I'm always overdressed. Baby girl, of course, she was layered. We're not playing any games, okay? No. 2025 or 2026, no games to be played ever. Now today we're talking about the fading circle, friendships, and how they seem to fade. Shout out to my 323 eat. I want to acknowledge the natural drift that we have from our peers. And it's different as it pertains to each level of school. So, elementary school, the chances that we keep those friends, it's likely, because I have a very, very good friend, my best friend, my daughter's godmother. I was at her baby shower, and her damn kindergarten teacher was there, if I'm not mistaken. Do I know anyone from elementary? Yes, I have one friend from elementary, Shamari. Shout out to Shamari. And shout out to my best friend, Amari. I'm trying to think if I've known anybody from the past that was from elementary school. That would be about it. So maybe you can relate. Maybe it's different for you. But we don't usually keep friends from that stage of life in elementary. If we do, shout out to you, shout out to us, that's cool too. But it usually doesn't happen, it's rare. And then when we get to middle school friends, if they didn't come with us from elementary, which is usually the case because we usually always go to the same damn school. Middle school? No, I can't think of any. I do have some friends from middle school, so I can't say that. I won't lie and say that because I post the class picture every now and then on my stories on Instagram. So I do have a few from middle school that I do still interact with or are still on my Instagram or Facebook or whatever have you. And then we get to high school, which is where I feel real relations are being made. That's where maybe a virginity may be lost. This is where you find your loop, per se, like your crowd. Because in middle school, it may happen. You may start to identify, because that's when you start to really identify who you are at that age, around 10 to 12, the identity stage, according to Erickson's stages of development. But after we know who we are in middle school, when we get to high school, we kind of find our crowd. And those are the people that we might hold on to a little tighter because we are entering adulthood and going into our careers, selecting colleges and wanting to go with our peers to the same colleges. So high school, you may leave out with a few, And then we get to college where maybe some friends went to a different school because their major had nothing to do with your major and they didn't have it in your school, whatever the case may be. And you're at a different school and life has smacked you in the face because guess what? It starts lifing. It starts happening and you cannot constantly check in and text and, be by your peers' side on every occasion or every holiday or whatever have you. I think that's my thing, whatever have you. Yeah, but whatever have you, whatever you may want to fill in there. They usually don't stay in our inner circle as life progresses. Because as I said, life starts lifing, families are made, we go different directions, we have different career, different dreams, different goals, we're just going different. We're just going different ways, and it's not personal. It's life. Family formation, as I said, I have some notes here outlined so I don't miss anything. I like to ramble. New hobbies. Realizing that this ain't doing nothing. You see, we was popular in high school. Popular. You know why? Because we still had who? Mommy, daddy to back us up. So we were popular in high school. But then when life, I said, smacks you in your face, right? And that starts happening and life starts lifing. You're like, I'm on my own. I can't stay up to par with all the little nicks and all the little necks. I can't have all the sneakers and stuff that mommy and daddy used to buy me, so I could be a part of that crowd. That loop. So now you're starting to disintegrate. Why? Because you can't keep up with it. And now the people that were your friends, some of them are off to doing better things because they kept up with it. Yeah, they kept up with it. And they looking, I don't want to say looking down at you, but they elevate. So when they elevate, they looking down at you. And it's like, oh, you don't do nothing. You are the company you keep. I can't keep you around me. I'm over here building and you over there demolishing. I'm bringing stuff to the table and you packing up to-go plates. Shout out to Eric Thomas. We don't deal with that. So when you realize what people really do in their alone time, what you do at school, at work time, when you see what people do in their alone time, and you get a little hearsay and then you see and it add up and it's like, oh, that's why they say that. It's like, yeah, I don't need that person to be a part of my circle. And it goes along with the cut off trend. There's no speaking, just cut you off. But as that pertains to family, this one pertains to friends. And me, I drop them like flies. If it don't line up with the goal at hand, and it's been at hand, then what's the point of you being there? Every friend has a purpose. Some friends you go to for breakup advice. Some friends you go to for work advice. You don't go to every friend about everything. Every person has their role. And then when we figure out that you don't have a role and you serve no purpose in my life, you're kind of preventing me from creating new connections with people that may serve me a better purpose. So I won't say that I'm better than you, but they may serve me a better purpose. I might enjoy their company a lot more. They might have more creativity to bring to the table, more add-ons. You love an add-on, some ad-libs. You say this and they're like, yeah, oh, you're my friend, cause and it makes sense. Okay, so if you don't have a role, you gotta go find a new job. The comfort zone dilemma. Maintaining friendships just because they've been your friend for so long. I think I briefly just spoke on that, because if they gotta go, you gotta drop them. Like a habit, and those shits is hard to drop. So I understand, because they've been your friend for so damn long. But if, like I said, they serve no purpose and they have no role, they gotta go. Now they could roll, bounce, and come on back in at some point later in life if things align that way. No ill intent, long as you ain't leave on a bad note. Did you get nasty just because I decided to cut this situation off? Or did you understand and say whatever the hell you said in understanding? So yeah, even those connections that has been dimmed already, they will prevent you from making those better connections that can possibly put you in better positions in alignment with where you are trying to be. So we are the people we keep around us. And like I said, I drop them like flies. I go on a purge daily, yearly, weekly, monthly, and I'm never looking for it, but when it just hits you like, Eureka, this person shouldn't be in my vicinity in no way, shape, or form. You just know. You shouldn't have to doubt your friends. You say, they're your friends, you know. If you gotta doubt it, then they might gotta go. And don't let me ramble, because I will go on. My last video was about 20 something minutes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm looking at my paper over there with my things to take note of. Okay, that is my daughter's school calling, so let me go speak to them later. My phone, wait, can you see me? My phone call just ended, and I wanted to say I looked at my computer and I forgot to mention there was this video I saw on Instagram. The young boy, he was sad because someone at school said they didn't want to be his friend. And his father, being a great dad, as he showed on this short video, he said, what do you go to school for? You go to school for, I'm going to let y'all see the video. You go to school for education. You don't go to school to make all these friends. All these friends not going to remain. Or they not going to remain, all right. Drop them like flies all night.
Look at me. Put your head up. Why are you crying? It's okay. Tell me, why are you crying?
Cause no one want to be my
I can't hear you.
friend.
Say it again.
Cause no one want to be my friend.
At school? Okay. You at school, right? Look at me in my eyes. I love you. You don't go to school for best friends. You don't go to school to make friends, and because I thought the same thing when I was a kid. And guess what? Daddy didn't finish school. And a lot of my friends who I went to school with, that we was trying to be best friends and trying to be cool, they didn't finish school either. You understand me? You go to school for education. 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 What do you go to school for?
Education.
Okay, only best friend you need is me and your family inside that house that you live in. No one else matters. Look at me. No one else, nothing else matters, because you're gonna be great. God willing, if God allowed me to be here and to take this journey with you of life, I'm gonna make sure you're gonna be great. That friendship shit don't matter. Believe me, I have 2 friends and I barely see them. You know who my best friend is? Your mother. You, your sisters, your little brother. Education. Put your hands in your pocket if you cold. School for education. You understand me? Give me a kiss. Give me a hug. Let's do it, okay? Well, I'll pick you up. I'll do it too, okay? You be great. You go to school for what? Let me finish, don't tell.